Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakodash. I'd like to give double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity, and unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and unto the Bayat, the Dabadah, the elect house of David that are scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Okay, what you're seeing on the screen here is, I'm sure you've all heard of the movie Pumpkinhead, and the reason why I'm doing this lesson is because Pumpkinhead is supposed to be about vengeance. Okay, and this is the first Pumpkinhead, which was made back in 1988. A man, at the beginning of the movie, as a young child, he witnessed Pumpkinhead killing somebody, and then as a young boy, but when he became older, he had a son, and his son, there was an accident with some city folk, and one of them was I guess you could say one of those off-road bikers that accidentally hit his son with their bike, and it killed him, and so he wants revenge. So we're gonna watch this clip here and a few clips of this video, so you can see where I'm getting at with this. So here we go.
Bring it here.
What is it?
It's what you wanted, Ed Harley. For each of man's evils, a special demon exists. You're looking at vengeance, cruel, devious, pure as venom, vengeance.
So you just heard it right there. Pure, cruel, devious, purest form, vengeance. Okay. Now I'm gonna continue.
Give me your hand.
I'm gonna get the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and the Apocrypha. It's gonna be chapter 39, verse 28. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour. In the time of... let me start over. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay? So, according to the lore of Pumpkinhead, he is a demon of vengeance. Okay? In fact, let me get to the part where this Edomite farmer boy, he's going to explain more about who Pumpkinhead is and what he does. But Pumpkinhead is basically a demon that is summoned for vengeance. So right here.
I figure it's a holy place, so we might not like you here. Come on. Come on. Where's you?
Hunt, what do you know about that thing that's after us?
It's some kind of demon. For tonight, I didn't believe it. I thought it was just something that made up to scare the little kids. But then when the sun went down, my grandpa fixed the whole family together. And he told us that some outsider folks had done something real bad. He wouldn't say what. He just said that Pumpkinhead was going to be out after him. And that we better stay inside until he got him.
Pumpkinhead?
That's what it's called. Because it comes from the old pumpkin patch graveyard.
Well, do you know why it's after us?
No, ma'am. But you must have done something bad. See, according to the legend, if one man does something bad to another man, it's got to be something real bad, something like killing. And that other man can have Pumpkinhead conjured up to take revenge. Kid at the stand. What? What?
There was an accident earlier. One of our friends hit a boy with a motorcycle.
Where? At the fruit stand a couple of miles down the road. Gosh almighty, Billy Harley.
No?
No.
You heard about it?
I saw his palm, Mr. Harley, this afternoon. I took him somewhere.
Well, was his son okay?
I can't say for sure. But if that thing's on you, I suppose not.
Oh, my God.
Your friends, where are they now? They're dead.
You know the spot on Bradley Mountain where people park their cars?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you heard it from him. So you heard it from him right there. Okay. And this is going to be the book of Romans. Get Romans, the 12th chapter. Romans chapter 12 and verse 17, and it says, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. Okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because Mr. Harley, the one who had Pumpkinhead conjured up, he, as that witch Haggis, the one who took his blood from his hand to summon Pumpkinhead, she said there's a price that you have to pay, and that price is the fact that not only, he feels the pain of those that are being slaughtered by Pumpkinhead. So it says here, back again, Romans 12 and 17, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto vengeance. Give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Okay? Now, to provide things honest and live peaceably among all men, to provide things honest, just getting back at someone for what they did to you. That's when the Lord said that vengeance is His; He'll repay. There are, and I get it. Like, there are things in life that people do to us that make us, that really irritate us, irk us, or just make us mad. But at the end of the day, you have to remember, you have to live by these scriptures. You have to live peaceably with all men as much as you possibly can to the best of your ability. Don't get me wrong. We still have the right to defend ourselves if someone lays hands on us. But, in certain things, man, if you take matters into your own hands, the Lord is going to get you for that. Because I'm going to get the scripture that goes with that here in a second. Read verse 19 again. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Okay? Verse 20. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing so thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. So therefore, people are going to regret how they did you wrong. Because they're going to realize that after what they did to you and you're here showing them mercy, they're going to feel ashamed. Now, verse 21, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Okay? So, yes, there are times, you have to understand that everything in this life is a test. Even getting screwed over by someone, it's a hard lesson to learn, but it's still a test nonetheless. Or someone did us wrong or hurt us. Or even the death of a loved one. It's all a test to see how you're going to react and what you're going to do. Okay, now I'm going to go back to, let's see if I can find it here. I don't know if I can, probably not.
Might not like it.
Salaki, I'm trying to find the part of the movie where he,
Story.
Grandpa.
Nothing's not gonna get us.
you know what, I'm not going to go looking for that part because I don't want to waste too much time. But in all seriousness, after after Harley had found out what the price was, he tried to go back to Haggis, that witch, to try and to reverse what's going on. But he couldn't. Once he summoned the demon, that was it. That was it. And it had to run its course. Okay. And that's why we're not to delve into such things like witchcraft and all that stuff. Okay, this is going to be the book of Sirach. It's going to be chapter 28. 28 verse Sirach chapter 28 verse 1. And it says, he that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Okay? So, once again, don't take matters into your own hands, because it's just going to come back to bite you in the ass. Verse 2. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgotten when thou prayest. Verse 3. One man beareth hatred against another, and doeth he seek pardon from the Lord? Okay, so you have to understand, when you're holding a grudge against somebody, you're forgetting about the fact that, you yourself have done wrong. So what gives you the right to, basically, last shot at that person when you yourself are in the wrong? Verse 4, it says, he showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself. And doeth he ask forgiveness of his own sins? So again, you know, you bear down on somebody, and he's just like you, another person. But at the same time, do you ask forgiveness of your own sins? You know, remember, we're not perfect. We fuck up. We make mistakes. Verse 5, if he that is but flesh nourish hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins? No one. Only, verse 6, remember thy end, and let enmity, which is hatred, cease. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments. Okay? So we are to leave off this type of stuff. You know, corruption, anger, wrath, impatience. Okay? The only one who could pray for you is yourself. Verse 7, it says, remember the commandments, and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest, and wink at ignorance. Okay, because the Lord once winked at our ignorance, right? Because we didn't know any better, but now that we do, we have to carry ourselves in a certain way, and we have to be more, you know, mindful of the things that we do. And the thing was is that, when Harley was dealing with that witch Haggis, she told him that there was going to be a price to pay. So she told him beforehand. In verse 8 it says, abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins, for a furious man will kindle strife. Okay, a furious man, a man full of anger and wrath, they're going to kindle that strife, which means they're just going to stir up shit, make things worse. Verse 9, a sinful man disquieteth his friends. Disquieteth means, you know, he deprives them of that peace of mind, and maketh debate, which is arguments, rebellion among them that be at peace. Okay? These type of people you should not, you know, be dealing yourselves with. Okay? In fact, let me Slovakia.
Just.
What are you?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to look for it, but the point has been made here is that, you know, after Harley, who is this man right here, he now realized the price has to pay, and now he has to take matter into his own hands to end that curse that he brought upon himself. Okay? So the only way he did that was that in order to stop Pumpkin, he had to kill himself, because with that blood pact that he made to summon the demon, him and Pumpkinhead became one, so whatever pain he felt, Pumpkinhead would feel it. So therefore, he had to off himself. So this is going to be, I'm going to close out with this. This is going to be the book of James, chapter 1, verse 19. Yeah, so lucky about going back and forth with the movie here, but I was just trying to get to the point. But James 1 and 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Verse 20, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. Okay? So, once again, you have to let go of that anger and that wrath, because it's only going to lead to trouble. Okay? So, again, you know, spirits that are created for vengeance, which lay upon their sore strokes in the time of destruction, they appease the wrath of him that made them. You know, that's the Lord, you know. And what are you going to do? Like, let's get to that one part again here. Salakia.
It's some kind of demon. For tonight, I didn't believe it. I thought it was just something that made up to scare the little kids. But then when the sun went down, my grandpa fixed the whole family together. And he told us that some outsider folks had done something real bad. He wouldn't say what. He just said that Pumpkinhead was going to be out after him. And that we better stay inside till he got him.
Pumpkinhead?
That's what it's called. Because it comes from the old pumpkin patch graveyard.
Well, do you know why it's after us?
No, ma'am. But you must have done something bad. See, according to the legend, if one man does something bad to another man, it's got to be something real bad, something like killing. And that other man can have Pumpkinhead conjured up to take revenge. Kid at the stand. What? What?
There was an accident earlier. One of our friends hit a bully with a motorcycle.
Where? At the fruit stand a couple of miles down the road. Gosh almighty, Billy Harley.
No?
No.
You heard about it?
I saw his palm, Mr. Harley, this afternoon. I took him somewhere.
Well, was his son okay?
I can't say for sure. But if that thing's on you, I suppose not.
Oh my God.
Your friends, where are they now?
They're dead. You know the spot on Bradley Mountain where people park their cars?
Yes.
Can you take us there?
I think it's here now.
Alright, so, like I said, in these last days, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai brings absolute hell upon this place, Jacob's trouble, when things go into full effect, yes, we're going to see things on a physical level that are going to get really extreme, but we have to also remember the supernatural, okay? Not only are people going to be used as for the tools of vengeance for the Lord, you know, famine, the sword, wild beasts, but there's also going to be a supernatural effect in it as well. Just think about unknown or strange beasts that we've never seen or heard of before. Just imagine seeing something like this just manifest itself, an actual demon manifest itself. If the Lord is not with you in those days, you are screwed. You're done. So think about that, man. What are you going to do if something like this manifests and it's after you? Of course, people who watch this may mock and scoff at me, but the scriptures are plain. In fact, let me get, since the Spirit Solomon wants me to bring this out. This is going to be the book of Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha. And it's funny because I was going to use this script for another video, but it wants me to bring it out for this one. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11. Chapter 11, starting at verse 17. It says, "For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, 18, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. 19, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them." So, unknown beasts that not only are they going to rip you to pieces, but just the sight of them or the mere smell of them is just going to make you give up the spirit. So, again, the spirits of vengeance, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is not to be played with. There's a reason why he's known as the King of Terrors. This is not a game. Okay? Because art imitates life. What you see in movies, you know, they imitate they imitate a possibility of real life. In fact, it's not a possibility, it's a definite. You might see something similar to this in those days, or you might see something much worse. We don't know for sure, but the scriptures plainly speak. And with that, I hope you were edified. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Ba'ath and Dabadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Like I said, this is a movie I was watching on Tubi. You know, this is not for copyright or anything. This is just for educational purposes only. So, see you on the next lesson. Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom, Barakatam.